right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pass to Vucevic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Back to Ingram. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Great D that time from Adebayo. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Oh, good on the triple. He takes it in.
Well, look at how sudden Black can be on the drive. He saw an opening and did not make the mistake of hesitating.
Jalen Suggs.
And that one's good. Suggs.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's a screen by Murray. Pocket 4. And that one's good. Suggs. Suggs has got 5.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Suggs looking around. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Toppin pulls it in. Knocked away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Adebayo at the elbow. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. At the elbow, Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for this.
19.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Outside, Suggs. Toppin pulls it in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Personal foul.
Thanks, Kevin. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Personal foul.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Checking in for the
That's foul number 2 for him.
number 2.
Walsh can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, there's Ingram using his length and just hammering it down.
Here's Walsh. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Assisted by
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
In the corner, it's Toppin. Back to Ingram. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
with the dive.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Left side, Suggs. Walsh can't get it to go.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a big night for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, converting time and time again.
Outside, Suggs. Pass to Wolf. From deep. And Vucevic pulls it down. Fires from deep. Vucevic with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And stolen by Murray. Toppin with the steal. Black with it. Picked up by Suggs. Ingram. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Black's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, no threat through contact. Black doing what he has to for the bucket.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to SGA. Can't hit from in close. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Outside for SGA. In the corner, it's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Back to Black.
Well, I think Black's agility caught the defense off guard there, and he's able to draw a shooting foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for two, Anthony Black.
He doesn't get the second one. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Over to the wing. There's the three. Johnson with the rebound. Outside, SGA. It's stolen by Jones. For three. Wolf shot's good. Wolf got 5.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Pass to Wolf. The three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Good to see Black knifing inside and drawing the foul. This is something he must continue doing.
Here's Suggs. Off target from three-point range.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And the home team has possession. No good on the three. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. SGA with the ball. 17 points in the game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Outside, Suggs. Six on the shot clock. They need this one. The shot off that time.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you guys.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. Down low. With some arc. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The visitors with the ball. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. There's a screen. And he drives in. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
Pass to Wolf. Back to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Wolf. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Black. Wolf, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
SGA with the steal. SGA with the throwdown.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Right wing. Tries it from 19. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And yes, it's good. Suggs has got 11.
Look, Suggs is a fun player in the open court. Gets to unleash that speed and athleticism.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Timeout, home team.
Sharp assist by Suggs, capable of running your attack.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. 15 seconds left for the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13.
The visiting team, 44.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ingram. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Now Black. Ingram outside. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Adebayo.
Basket's good.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, Adebayo had an NBA body right from the start, and you get the sense he's no stranger to that weight.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has three key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And it's Ingram missing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Ingram outside. Pass to Black. Ingram outside. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three. Now, here's Suggs. Fires for three. Good on the triple.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to Black. Back to SGA. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Suggs. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
A wide open look here for Vucevic. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
A Three-pointer, good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Here's Ingram. Takes the three. The shot misses. Outside, Suggs. Vucevic pulls it down. Things burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The three goes down.
Well, you can't give a guy like Ingram a look like that from beyond the arc.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
It's Suggs with the drive.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Cam Johnson. It's good.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in. Outside Ingram. Vucevic misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Using the speed that time, Caldwell Pope got out ahead of the defense to finish off the break.
It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Adebayo the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is off. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Suggs.
Home team foul. Anthony Black. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good from Suggs. And stolen by Murray. Strong move off the glass. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.